darlings, it's me, Leeta, again. Hey, so I just wanted to share an epiphany with y'all that I had. I'm listening to another book. I don't always listen to self-help books, you guys, I promise, but when I do, they're quite insightful. So this book is called The Power of Habit. It's a very nice follow-up to The Willpower Instinct that I listened to previously. And they talk about the importance of habit, obviously, how habit lets us do things on auto drive. But it also informs me as to why certain habits are harder to form than other habits. Okay, so in the last year, I have come to learn that it is possible to have my bedroom and the kids' bedrooms clean. Railroad tracks, sorry guys. Every day. It's possible. I haven't succeeded at it entirely, but I know that it's possible, so I keep trying and I get closer and closer. And some weeks I do better than on other weeks, depending on what else is going on and how crazy my life is and how off track I get personally. But it's possible, and I believe that it's possible. Now, I've come to an interesting problem, though. Problem for me, problem for my husband, is that when my husband has the kids all day, I come home to a clean house. When I have the kids all day, the house isn't clean. Not usually. Sometimes it is, but not consistently. My husband seems to have an easier time of having a clean house with all the kids than I do, and that's bothered me really bad. Like, to the point where I've thought, like, maybe we should just completely do a role reversal. I mean, but yeah, we've tried that before. It didn't really work out so well. Of course, getting pregnant didn't really help my whole, full-time job thing much, especially since it was a physically demanding full-time job. But as I was listening to this, they talk about the different triggers for successful habits and unsuccessful ones and whatnot. And one of the big things that they have found in all cases is that you have to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe that the change is possible. Like, if you're striving for some we're driving now. We're driving and driving and striving. If you're striving for something that you don't believe is possible, your chances of making it possible are next to none. And people have said that, like, I've heard that before. You have to believe. But, like, to understand it on the level that they talk about it in this book is just phenomenal, because this isn't a religious book at all, but the importance of believing in what you are trying to accomplish makes a huge difference in whether or not it's possible, which is one of the reasons why things like AA work, because AA teaches people how to believe. They see other examples of people that have done it successfully, and they get practice in believing in other things. A belief in God is part of AA's system. But yeah, just you have to believe. So I was thinking about that and thinking about my house cleaning situation, and I found that my lens is such that I don't believe that it's possible to have a clean house all the time. That's not accurate, I'm sure, but it's where my belief has been, and that's why I haven't been able to do it. Every time I think about it, I like internally, all my little voices in my head scoff at me like, oh yeah, right, this isn't gonna work very long. And so it doesn't. But now that I have recognized that, I plan on seeing what I can do to change it. So we delivered to this place. I'm not going to tell you where this place is, what it's called. It's a place where people go to get job training. And they almost never tip. You know, whatever, I get it. You know, you guys don't have a lot of money. You're trying to... Fine. Nobody ever likes delivering there because you never get a tip. But today, he tried shorting me. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, your total is $13.85. What, 13? Oh, okay, here you go. And I'm like, no, $13.85. He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, yeah, here you go. Okay, see ya. And I get out to my car and I sit down and count the pile of change that he gave me. He gave me $13. I'm sorry, but I am not paying your 85 cents. Like, that's directly money out of my pocket.